gravel road, high beams fade, dust prayers at midnight. I still say your name. Empty seat, coffee gone cold, your jacket on the dash like a folded ghost. Dust prayers at midnight, whispered in the rearview glass, calling out your first name like it might call you back if heaven has a back road. I drive it in my dreams each night, burning through the silence on these dust prayers at midnight. Your boots by the back door, still turned in like you'll stumble through, swearing it's 3 a.m. Town moved on, changed the bar's old sign, but your song's on that jukebox in my mind. I circle that wreck on the map in my head, one slow mile marker I can't forget. Every star looks like your porch light, flickering, flickering, then gone from sight. No, no, whoa. The southern shadow sits on my shoulder, been there since my daddy drove off that night. Name on the sign says welcome soldier, graveyard wind says you ain't done it right. Porch light, busted bottle in the driveway, mud on my boots from the old bayou road. Radio preacher talking about grace. I got a glove box full of things I never told. Southern shadow, follow me. Follow me home from the tin roof rain to the red dirt, marrow and bone. I keep running these back road circles, but you lie down wherever I go. Southern shadow, only friend I ever let know. Ashtray full of August I can't remember, one cracked frame of a woman in white. Her mascara bled like the Brazos in flood when I chose my pride in a bar override. Mama says hearts don't break, they slow like a truck left out in the solitude. Sit in a passenger seat like a Sunday truth. Or will you climb in a bed with the tools and chains, riding low with the sins I never could name?
Coffee's gone cold on the dashboard, ash in the tray like snow. Your name in the fog on the windshield fades as the engine blows low. Burned horizon where the sky ran out of flame. I keep driving through the ruins of your name. Smell of you still in this jacket, like a ghost that won't move on. Burn horizon, I'm the only thing still holding on. Motel signs dying in silence, one blue flicker, then black. Your picture keeps riding the shotgun, face down, but it still looks back. If I turn around, there's nothing. If I carry on, there's less. Just mile markers like gravestones, numbered miles of your last breath. So I chase that faded orange where the daylight used to be. Sing your name into the rear view till the rear view swallows me. Where the sky ran out of flame, I keep driving through the ruins of your name. Smell of you still in this jacket, like a ghost that won't move on. Burn horizon, I'm the only thing still holding on. Old wind through the chapel door, name on the stone I can't ignore. Your Sunday dress
still hanging by the bed, coffee cup ring where your hand once rested, dust on the Bible, open on that same verse. Blessed are the broken, guess I'm the worst. Ashes in a southern prayer, falling on my shaking hand, smoke in the stained glass air, rising where I tried to stand. Every hallelujah hurts, every whisper finds you there. I'm choking on your name in dirt, ashes in a southern prayer. That old pine box lowered through my stair, red clay mud on my Sunday wear. Preacher said let go, but he didn't see your eyes in the rearview mirror every time I drive. I trace your name on a fogged up rear view, mouth those vows like I'm still beside you. If heaven hears these cracked up words I bear, take what's left of me with these ashes in a southern prayer. Dead horizon, where the daylight goes to hide. I pulled off on the shoulder of a road that never ends. Sky burned out and rust and ash, radio static, lost my friends. Your picture on the dashboard, face cracked along the fold. Wind crossed through this busted door, feels younger than I'm old. Dead horizon, you're the last line of the light. Just a faint red bruise on the throat of night. I keep driving toward the emptiness, hoping you might rise again. Dead horizon, be my mercy, not my end. Motel sign is missing teeth, vacancies and cigarette ghosts. Coffee tastes like burned out stones, keeps me talking to your coat. I trace your name in window frost, heated with my breath. Watch it vanish like you did, soft and slow and quiet as death. If I reach that edge, will you be waiting there, or just more sky, more cold, more air? chimes on the back porch ain't moved in a year. Coffee cup is stained dark, right where you left it here. Your boots by the doorway, dust on every seam. I talk to the shadow, you answer in a dream. Silent gallows hanging in my chest, every word we never said swinging in the west. Silent gallows creaking when I breathe. Love died quiet in this house, but it never left me. Your dress in the closet smells like summer rain. Polaroids are curling at the corners of your name. I drive past the churchyard, headlights on your stone. Radio is turned down so I can hear you go. If guilt had a timber, it sound like this floor. Every step I didn't take to keep you from that door. If ghosts had a heartbeat, it'd pound like my own. Tied to this old farmhouse like a rope to a bone. I left a name in the dust by the gate where the gravel turns. Boot prints, blood on the rust. All I kept were ashes and spurs. Your dress on the back porch array still smells like rain and smoke. Coffee gone cold on the table, Bible open on the words I never spoke. Ashes and spurs, that's all I'm wearing. Ghost of your touch on this worn out shirt. Love like a wildfire, fled then faded, all that it left me. Ashes and spurs. Horse tracks cut through the dawn. One cup, one plate by the sink. Your note folded under the lamp said you'll drown if you don't quit to drink. And I ride past the church on Sundays, park out back, kill the lights, say your name into the steering wheel, like a prayer that never quite sounds right. Never quite sounds right. Never quite sounds right. I found God in a broken tail light, red glass bleeding on that county road. Your name shaking in my rearview mirror, like I knew what my hands had done. These crossroads sin keep calling me back. Every turn I take leads to where I began. I bury the truth and I dig it up again. I can't outrun these crossroads sin. Your suitcase still in the backseat, one strapped on from the last big fight. Your cheap ring cold on my finger, like a day I was scared to lose. If I turned left, we'd be laughing by now. If I turned right, you'd be halfway to town. I killed the moment by standing still. Now every road I drive runs uphill. Ash road, mile marker faded. Wind talks through the barbed wire frame. Your name in the rear view, waving like smoke that forgot it was flame. Ash road, it all burned down slow. Every goodbye in the gravel below. I still taste you in the dust I breathe. Ash road, you took the best of me. In the passenger mirror, lipstick print on a paper cup band. Pulled over where the blacktop cracks left the engine running, didn't look back. If I turn around, I know I'll stay, so I drive this out. grass road till it fades away. Glass on the counter, lip print dust, chair pulled out like you left in a rush. Clock hands crawling, but they circle the drain. This old house whispers every inch of your name. Whiskey's silent, sitting where you used to sit, talking in circles with a bottle and a cigarette. Ghost in that doorway, leaning like you might step in. Whiskey silence pours me the night again. Two plates in the sink, only one ever gets clean. Coats on the hook, like a photograph in between. Radio's humming, but I keep the volume low, 'cause I still hear your footsteps in the space between the notes. I light your last match, watch the smoke draw your face, say I'm gonna quit you, then I kill the taste. Every swallow is another slow goodbye to the man I was before you cut the sky. Backseat, page corners folded, coffee stains, red dirt, little Polaroid of us tucked where the edges hurt. Autumn on your jacket, name tag from that store. You left it all behind you like you meant to slam that door. Rusted halo hanging from your rear view, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old 4 road. every time the night wind blows. By my dresser, one heel worn clean through, ash in the kitchen sink from the nights I waited up for you. Neighbors said you called them, asked if the snow was bad, never asked if I was breathing. Guess you figured that I some small town, quiet road, crooked smile before the guild weighs you down. Now every time the chain clinks, I swear I hear you say, baby, I was never saving you, I was just trying to get away. Rusted halo. Ashtray on the dashboard, coffee gone cold in my hand. Your name on the fogged up window, fading like an old church band. Hell ain't louder than silence when your side of the bed stays cold. Every creak in these old floorboards says what I can't hold. If a flame's gonna die, it don't need sirens or violence, just a long, long night. And hell ain't louder than silence. Your boots still by the front door, laces knotted up half tight. Radio glow in the kitchen, but I cut the sound at midnight. Neighbors slam their doors, dogs bark down the road, but inside these four pale walls, it's a graveyard after the show. I take thunder, I take fire over this empty room I'm in, 'cause every breath I don't hear from you is a scream under my skin. Hell ain't louder than silence when your side of the bed stays cold. Every creak in these old floorboards says what I can't hold. If a flame's gonna die, it don't need sirens or violence, just a long, long night. And hell ain't louder than silence. It's just us and the dust, one bare bulb over my head. Your picture's curled on the dashboard, like it's trying to climb out the dead. This is my last confession. Lay it down here on the floor. There's a God still counting. He knows what I'm sorry for. I loved you like a loaded weapon, never learned to set it down. This is my last confession before this bottle drags me out of town. That ring still sleeps in my pocket, cold as the words that I chose. I watch your tail lights shiver in the frost on the windows. I keep setting one more place at the table, talking to a ghost in your chair. If forgiveness is something I'm able, I'll start by speaking it into the air. That river took my brother before I learned his name. Now every road is sundown, looks like that water looks the same. Coffee gone cold on the dashboard, dust on a photograph face. Your eyes stuck in the rear view, staring holes through empty space. Your jacket on the front seat still smells like summer rain. I talk like you can hear me, call your name into the grain. Dark water trail, where the lost one ride beside me, every mile of ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me gave up hope. Bar outside of Amarillo, your lipstick on my old smoke. I swore I'd quit that last night. You swore you'd leave this town. Now it's just your echo laughing every time the sun goes down. Headlights cut through cotton fields like a slow dull blade. I see you in the broken lines, then you blur, then you fade. If I make it to the river, will it take me too? I ain't scared of sinking, I'm just scared of leaving you. Dark water trail, where the lost one ride beside me. Every mile I go, said I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fell. On dark water trail. With dust on my tongue, your name in the rear view, faint. One hand on the wheel, one on a ghost that still knows how to ache. Ash in the cup, coffee gone cold, motel Bible open on the floorboard. I left that town like a blown out tire, but you cling to me more than the smoke in these clothes. I'm just a dust-bound soul, dragging your shadow down this road. Every mile a quiet confession, every song a debt I still owe. I ain't lost, I'm paying toll for loving you. Dust-bound soul. Your porch light burned through 100 bad nights. Now it's just a buzz in the back of my mind. I hear your voice in the hum of the power lines, saying, boy, some roads you can't unwind. If I turn just wind in an empty chair, I keep driving like the past can't steer, but you ride shotgun year after year. I'm just a dust-bound soul, dragging your shadow down this road. Every mile quiet confession, every song a debt I still owe. I ain't lost, I'm paying toll for loving you. empty chair across this table, coffee stain in the shape of your name, boot prints fade in the hallway dust, but your echo still leans on my frame. Outlaw silence, gun smoke in my chest, every word we never said carved into my breath. Outlaw silence, you done broke this town in two. This quiet pulls the trigger every time I think of you. Your black hat hangs by the doorway, shadow falls where your shoulder once lay. Wind plays cards with the porch swing chain, house holds its breath like it's praying you stay. Judge in the mirror says, let her ride, but the jury of memories won't let it slide. If loving you's a crime, I'll do my time in this lifelong hush on the county line. Outlaw silence, gun smoke in my chest, every word we never said carved into my breath. Outlaw silence, you done broke this town in two. This quiet pulls a trigger every time I think of you. Road burns on my shadow, sun dying in my glass, boot prints in the red dirt, all heading to the past. You lived like a bad law, signed and never read. Your goodbye was a gravestone you carved in my head. Noose horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. Noose horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust red rain. Noose horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Picture in the truck dust, face scratched by the years. I talk to it at stoplights like you're riding in the mirror. This town keeps its secrets nailed to leaning poles. Every porch a confession, swinging slow in the cold. Forgiveness, I ain't begging for a sign, just a wind strong enough to snap this sagging line. If tomorrow ever finds me on that bleeding edge of sky, I'll be walking toward the darkness till the daylight learns to die.